got that video burnt.
That sounds awful.
It's not
Hey
good.
everyone, Van here from Getting Cheesy with Van and Jeezy. Say what up, Jeezy.
What up?
That's it.
What do you mean that's it?
The regular season's done.
It's a new year, man. It's a new year and it's playoffs time.
Yep, the firings have already started.
Yeah.
Adam Gase out of for the Jets. He's gone. Anthony Lynn's gone for the Chargers.
I was on the fence of if Anthony Lynn was going to go or not.
Gone.
I was on the fence.
Speaking of gone, my record in the primetime pick section is 100% gone. I had to make the opposite picks of you this week to try and gain some ground, and it didn't work.
Well, you're officially down 16 games, which I think may be more games than there are in the playoffs, including the Super Bowl.
Probably. Jeezy's 54 and 27. I'm 38 and 43.
Do better. This is 2 years in a row, Van, that I've outpicked you.
It was closer last. It was significantly closer last year. I don't know what the actual outcome was, but it was significantly closer.
I'm the champ, current and defending.
I'm gonna blame it on the Browns.
On the Browns.
It's always the Browns. Oh, let's start with the scores. Vikings beat the Lions 37-35 in a meaningless game.
Yeah, it was just a fucking whatever.
Buccaneers beat up the Falcons 44-27 in another meaningless game.
Are the Buccaneers any good?
Yeah.
You think so?
I mean, probably.
Hold
on.
Apparently Tom Brady had 40 touchdowns this season?
Yeah, 40. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, Patriots 28, Jets 14. Cam Newton likely to not return to New England.
I mean,
my sources tell me.
Who's that?
Facebook.
Okay, fine.
And we mentioned Adam Gase is out of New York. There, he won like 9 games. Not 9 games. He won 9 games in 3 seasons for the Jets. So,
whoops, dropped it.
Dolphins beat the hell out of the Bills 56-26. They're not fucking around.
No. Bills beat the fuck out of the Dolphins.
I'm sorry, I can't read. Bills beat the fuck out of the Dolphins 56-26.
Ass whooping. And one of my buddies runs a Twitch stream, and on Sunday he does a football thing instead of video games like he normally does. And I actually watched it this week, and he's like, yeah, I mean, the Bills are going out there with their second string offense against the Dolphins, and I said, the Bills Mafia don't fuck around. They don't care.
And the Dolphins needed to win to get in, and they did not win, so they are not in.
The thing is, like, if you're going against the Bills, unless they're truly starting their second string defense too,
it doesn't matter.
You gotta have a fucking good team. That Bills team is stout.
I'm still mad. That Micah Hyde plays for the Bills.
I mean,
he was ours. We let him go.
I mean,
anyways,
it bees like that, man.
I watched the end of this game. Browns 24, Steelers 22. Good for them. Honestly, good for the Browns. First time in the playoffs since 2002.
Damn near 20 years.
Ended the longest streak in the NFL. 17 years without a playoff appearance. Actually, the second longest streak was the Buccaneers at 12 years, and they broke that too this year. But good for them. I watched the end of that game.
And you know what's crazy though is it's a back-to-back, so they're going back to Pittsburgh to play them again. This time for real.
This time with Roethlisberger too, because it was Mason Rudolph.
Yeah,
and that dude cries like a little. I don't like him. After every play, he goes to the ref and he's like, "Shut up, man."
Yeah. So this is going to be the real deal. They were like, "We'll see you in the playoffs for real."
See you next week. I was flipping between that game and Giants Cowboys. Giants 23, Cowboys 19.
I caught that in time to see Andy Dalton throw that horrible pick late in the game.
Yep.
That was a literal like he was like, 500, threw it up. Whoever catches it gets it.
And guess what? His guy didn't catch it.
The guy he wanted to win didn't get it.
Didn't win it. Nope. So that's okay. It's fine. The Giants win, and now at that point they were waiting on the outcome of the Eagles Washington football team game. I'm gonna skip ahead to that. Washington football team 20, Eagles 14, and the Eagles apparently just gave that game away. I didn't watch it, but at one point they pulled Jalen Hurts and put in whoever their third string guy is because they were like, man, fuck it.
Yeah, they put in oh shit, what's his name?
I saw a meme of that of all the Giants because Giants fans are angry because basically the Eagles did not come to play. So Giants fans are mad because had the Eagles won, they're in the playoffs.
Nate Sudfeld. Nate
Yeah.
Sudfeld.
Yep.
Or Sudfeld.
I saw a clip today that was like Giants fans watching the Eagles blow it, and it was from Training Day. Denzel Washington going like, "You motherfuckers! I see how it is, you motherfuckers!" Like, oh, I don't feel bad. I really don't feel bad for the Giants though because you lost 10 games. Like,
no,
win more games if you want to be in the playoffs.
I read about the coaching decision, and they're like, Nate Sudfeld, this is his 4th year with the Eagles, hasn't had any real playing time. They want to see if he's got any skill because they just.
This isn't RYS. Not everybody has to play.
I mean, don't they though?
No, this is not. This is not RYS, and you know what I'm talking about. Like, everybody gets to play. Everybody gets to play a little bit. No, it's no. This is a business. That's a business decision.
I'm just saying they decided that they're going to do what they're going to do.
Whatever. Oh, Ravens beat the hell out of the Bengals 38-3. The Ravens had almost 450 yards of rushing.
That shit is absurd.
Ridiculous.
I'm telling you, man, the flock, I'm going to keep an eye on them in the AFC, but I think the most dangerous team in the AFC right now might just be the Bills.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
The only thing is that like they lost that close one to the Chiefs, which the Chiefs basically they lost this week, but basically they had their whole second string in. They've only lost really one game all year, the Chiefs.
To the Raiders, right?
Yeah, which was who the fuck knows why.
Because no one deserves to go undefeated. Everybody needs a reality check. Colts win, and they're in 28-14 over the Jags. I heard some rumors that Urban Meyer was going to come out of retirement from college football coaching, and he's been assembling a staff to take over in Jacksonville.
Shit, man. I mean, they need some.
I mean, help. I don't like Urban Meyer just because he coached Ohio State. Fuck Ohio State, but there's some sort of motorcycle outside of my.
I was gonna say, sounds like a UFO just.
Excuse me, Dave Grohl. I need the Foo Fighters over here to fight this foo. Titans win on a last-second field goal, 41-38. They had to doink it in to win.
That shit was crazy, and I just don't understand. So, Derrick Henry breaks a 2,000-yard mark with yards to spare.
First person since Adrian Peterson in 2012.
I think he's number 5 or number 6 on the all-time season record.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I mean, just absurd.
2000. Oh, sorry, fifth most. 2,027 yards.
Yeah, I said 5th or 6th. That's right. I'm not disqualifying what I said there.
5th.
But 5th. I mean, the dude, his back has got to be so tired from carrying that team.
I know.
So tired.
And honestly, that's why I picked that team as a one and done in the playoffs, because their defense just is not doing it.
I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. It was, and it really looked like they're going to lose that game. Deshaun Watson he just balled out again. The dude is just, I want him to get some talent. I want to see Deshaun Watson have the success he deserves, because that dude is good. Mm-hmm. He's really good.
Yep.
You give him an O-line and like some live bodies to throw it to.
Well, I don't know, man. Who was wasn't Gary Kubiak. He used to be, actually Gary Kubiak's retiring too from the Vikings offensive coordinator. Who was the head coach over there? Got fired early in the season. Dan O'Brien.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Dan.
Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien. Dan.
Yeah.
Whoever the fuck it was. Oh yeah, we'll trade away everybody for a nickel and a paperclip.
Here, you can have it.
Basically, Rams beat the Cardinals 18-7. I know Kyler Murray went out for a while because he got hurt, and the Rams had a backup quarterback.
Yeah, I was just about to say that was backup. That was backup QB versus backup QB with all the playoff implications that you would
For
expect
both teams too,
for
honestly.
both teams. That shit is
Instead,
crazy.
instead the Cardinals lose, so the Bears get in.
I mean,
Bullshit.
it do bees like that. Hold on, there was hold on, where is it? Where is it?
I don't know. Find it.
Quote from Jordan Rodrigue.
Jordan Rodriguez.
So the Rams coughed up the ball on the goal line, and the Cardinals recovered, then held in the end zone on the following drive, and the Rams got a safety in a game being helmed by two backup quarterbacks with a playoff spot on the line. Are you following? That's the quote.
That sounds right. Yeah,
That
that
shit's
sounds right.
that,
It's 2020, man. Nothing surprises me
that
anymore.
shit's ridiculous.
Yeah. Saints beat the hell out of the Panthers 33-7. Again,
Hey, you know who showed up? Your favorite, only running back who to play the whole game for the Saints.
Taysom
Number
Hill.
88, Ty Montgomery,
He plays
balled
for the Saints
out.
now?
Yeah, he balled out.
Really?
Kamara was not eligible. He was hurt. I
You're
think
full
he's
of
hurt.
shit.
I'm
No.
not fucking around, man.
You're fucking
Ty
around.
Montgomery had 100-yard game and helped
The
carry the
fuck he
Saints.
did?
He,
No.
yeah,
I'm trying to find where the game stats are here.
the
That
ground
sounds like a
game.
bunch of bullshit.
The quote from Larry Holder: "The ground game led by Ty Montgomery has worked."
That's a typo.
I'm
That's a
telling you,
typo.
man. Fucking Ty
What
Montgomery
number
is
is he
with
wearing?
this.
Number 88 still?
He's still number 88.
That's not allowed for a running back.
Well, it was a similar situation to when we had all our running backs get all banged up.
I don't care.
Alvin Kamara's out.
I don't care.
They called a
One
guy up. They called a guy up from the practice squad. He got hurt early in the game, so Ty Montgomery took over.
one 100-yard game does not excuse years of turmoil and below par work in Green Bay.
Ty Montgomery is a perfectly serviceable running back.
No, he's not.
I mean, I think he was
I don't
technically
want to fight about this anymore.
all right.
Packers 35, Bears 16. Packers clinched number one seed.
Ass
Multitude of
whipping.
records. Yeah. Well, I mean, it got close in the third quarter there, but then it ended up being an ass whooping. And the Bears lose and slide their way into the playoffs at 8-8 because
Mm-hmm.
again, Cardinals fucked up. Let's see. The Chiefs JV squad lost to the Chargers A team 38-21. And again, Anthony Lynn gets fired.
It was expected.
It was.
I mean, I saw the list of people who were inactive for that game, and I was like, that's not going to be a game because the Chiefs, if they don't have their offensive starters to blow you out, that's it.
Well, fine.
I mean, they didn't even play Kelsey. They didn't even play their tight end.
Why would they?
I mean, they played it. They played it just
Played
like
it safe.
nobody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seahawks beat the 49ers 26-23.
That show was a close ass game.
I mean, it's a divisional game. It's always going to be close.
But they're what? San Francisco's got to be on their third string because Nick Mullins wasn't calling the plays. I can't remember who was.
I couldn't tell you.
It was like their third string quarterback. They had like second string everybody else, and the fucking I don't know. To me, the Seahawks, even though they have a good record, are one of the most suspect teams in the playoffs.
I agree. Yep,
I'd rather play them
totally.
like in the NFC picture. I'd rather play the Seahawks than anyone else in the division.
Really?
I
I'd
mean,
rather play them than the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers, the Rams. I'd rather play them than the Bears. I just don't want to. I mean, the Washington football team is suspect, but they've got a solid defense, honestly. And
They got Chase Young. That kid's good.
that defense is
That
one
kid
of
is
the.
really good.
Look, man, the Washington football team. I was just looking. Washington football team is ranked number 4 for points allowed defense.
Yeah, they just don't score any points to win games.
That shit is crazy. They're ranked number 2 for yards and number 2 for yards per play.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is ridiculous. That is, I mean,
but your offense has to score points to win too.
I mean, when Alex Smith is out there, they can do something. I mean, they've won 5 of their last 7.
We skipped to this one. Yeah, Washington 20, Eagles 14. Let's just take this game. Yeah, and Alex. I mean, all the props. I mean, they're 7-9, sneaking in the playoffs. But I mean, honestly, if Alex Smith does not win the Comeback Player of the Year award, then I don't. They should rename it the Alex Smith Award because dude was told he was going to die, might never walk again, definitely won't play again, and here he is coming back. Was it 2 years later and taking his team to the playoffs? Good for him.
I'm telling you, man, the Washington football team won 5 of their last 7. They beat the Eagles. They lost. They dropped one to the Panthers. Oh shit! Maybe I misread this. No, they dropped one to the Panthers. They dropped one to the Seahawks. They beat the Niners. They beat the Steelers. They beat the Cowboys. They beat the Bengals. And there's isn't that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 5. 5 of their last 7.
Good for them.
So of their 7 games, they got 5 of them in the last you know recently. The start was
Last
not good.
In the last game, it doesn't matter. Raiders 32, Broncos 31.
It was a shit show.
So your playoff picture this week, this year is 14 teams instead of your normal 12. So only one team per conference gets a bye. That is the Chiefs and the Packers.
The
You know,
undisputed. I mean, those are the undisputed best teams in each of those 2 conferences, in my opinion. By with, I mean, really the Bills being right there for me with the Chiefs.
yeah, yep. So this week, then we'll have. There's actually doing 3 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday. The Bills will face the Colts in the AFC side.
I really wish the Colts were playing someone other than the Bills because I
Yeah,
really think the Colts would wreck that thing.
Philip Rivers deserves a shot at a Super Bowl, but
Yeah, if they had managed to get the 6th spot and play the Steelers, I think they would have put the Steelers out.
instead, the Steelers will play the Browns again, back to back. We talked about,
Yeah,
and the Titans will play the Ravens, and I believe the Ravens will blow out the Titans.
I think the Colts would have put the Titans out also.
Yes,
I think the Colts. I don't want to say it against the flock, but I
I don't
think
know.
the Colts getting
Don't say it.
the Colts getting 5 or 6 seed would have been a big difference maker for them.
I think so.
I really think so.
I agree.
And they
The
had the same
Saints.
record as those other teams.
Mhm. The Saints will play the Bears.
Yeah, Saints should lock that up.
The Seahawks will play the Rams.
I don't honestly know who will win that game.
I
Both
don't
those
either.
teams have been like up
Again,
and
another divisional game too. And the football team will play the Buccaneers. And I think the football team can pull off an upset.
it is a team when they stifle that offense on the Bucks that they can get shaky. But I don't know, man. I really think the Rams are going to take it to the Seahawks.
I,
I mean, especially if Jared Goff is back, because there
mhm.
is some rumors that he could play, but it will be a painful play. He's not been cleared. It's not
I mean, you got to
official.
do it. It's the playoffs. You got to do it.
I mean, we'll see what happens. That broken thumb though is nothing to mess around with, and they had that.
Favre did it. Favre played with broken thumbs.
I mean, Favre is made out of iron.
Mhm,
He is the old school Iron Man quarterback.
mhm. One and only. Oh, I forgot to mention this when we talked about it, the Saints game earlier because you derailed me with Ty Montgomery. It's expected for Drew Brees to retire after the season. Apparently, he signed a broadcasting deal with NBC back in April, and after he broke 11 ribs this year, he's probably done.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's no shame in that game. He's had a great career. He's got a bunch of records. He's got his ring.
Yep,
He's a great one. People will speak of Drew Brees, especially if he's a commentator for a long time to come. And
very
hopefully
much
he's a
so.
much better commentator than like Steve Young, who's another person who's kind of like that same caliber of quarterback, but uh, but I don't
Well,
like very much as a commentator.
you have to be like Steve Young was too good to be a good commentator. That's why Tony Romo was like a good commentator because he was good, but he wasn't elite good. He was definitely above it. He was definitely a B plus A minus quarterback,
Yeah, yeah, that's probably true.
and he's funny, and he's from not too far from where we grew up.
Yeah.
So
So there you
that's
go.
what's new this week.
Thanks.